we have a new Raw Women's Champion. The old Raw Women's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Too Late to Sleep on Trampionship Wrestling. Hello Trampions, I am the Tramp. You are watching Too Late to Sleep, and we've got a bit to get into this week, so let's get into it. On Raw, we had two big title matches. We had the Women's Division Championship match that main evented the show, even though it wasn't originally scheduled to have, and they put the belt back on Sasha. So Charlotte's going to get a rematch, and either she's going to win it back, and if it's on pay-per-view, she'll win it back then. If it's not, then she'll lose and move on to somebody new. They need to split these two apart. I don't care who they put the belt on when they do it, but they need to split these two apart. People are starting to rebel. I've been rebelling against it for a while. I love both of them, but I don't want to see them fight every single time they're in the ring. I want them to fight other people. There are other women in the division. You've got Emelina coming in, even though I'm still hoping there's a swerve and she's going to SmackDown. She's being promoted heavily as coming to Raw. You've got Nia Jax. You've got Bayley. Alicia Fox, I know she doesn't have a great reputation, but she's a better wrestler than she gets credit for. Summer Rae is injured, but when she comes back, she could be great for Raw. She's a much better wrestler than anybody realizes. Lana still might get back into the ring. She did that WrestleMania match. But she's been training. She knows how to wrestle, and she could be good. We just don't know because we haven't seen her. So then you've got all these women on NXT that are almost ready for a call-up. Not quite, but soon. But you can't. None of them are going to be taken seriously if the division is two women. They need to split them up. On Raw, we also had Gallows and Anderson versus New Day. I didn't think Gallows and Anderson were going to win, but I hoped they would, because now that the New Day are actively chasing Demolition's record, you've got that thing where if somebody does beat them, it means that much more, because it's no longer subtext, it's actual spoken text. It's something that's been taken away from them. But nothing changes. They're not going to drop it. They're going to keep the belts until they beat the record. They'll probably go for another week or two just to put their stamp on it, and yeah, that's it. I don't have a funny joke for that. So let's go to the Magic Smart Ball and see what the Magic Smart Ball wants. Doubt Meltzer. We can do that. Okay, this has nothing to do with Gallows and Anderson or New Day, but that Revival versus DIY match was 5 stars. You're wrong, Meltzer. I doubt you. We've got TLC coming up on Sunday, rocking the blue, but before we get into our predictions, we need to find out what kind of beer to drink. So we're going to go back to our old friend, Beer Generico. Beer Generico, take it away. Thank you very much. Beer Generico here. TLC, December 4th. I go, what beer? What beer tables? What beer ladders? What beer chairs? Nothing makes sense. But I remember December 4th, one day before December 5th. Ha, I know, very funny. But December 5th, repeal Prohibition. 21st Amendment, best amendment ever. December 5th anniversary. So, one day early, celebrate repeal Prohibition. What beer to drink for that? You live in Utica, drink Utica Club. First beer after Prohibition. I don't live in Utica. So drink shitty American beer. Shitty American beer. Celebrate. End of Prohibition. USA. 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 Tastes like freedom. TLC, shitty American beer. Drink it. December 5th. Haha. End of Prohibition. Best ever. Back to you. Thank you, Beer Generico. Now, to take a look at the TLC card. First off, we've got Baron Corbin versus Kalisto in a chairs match. Also, the holy crap, I stopped caring about this match. The chairs stipulation is the worst stipulation. The TLC card, they had to introduce a stairs match 2 years ago to outdo it, just so there was something worse on the card. But the chairs match just reeks of a dictated stipulation, worse than even the Hell in a Cell matches, having too many of them, worse than having an Elimination Chamber match for the sake of having an Elimination Chamber. It's just, it's the worst. I don't care. I hope Baron Corbin wins because I think he's ready to start going for upper mid-card. And I don't think they want to go that way with Kalisto, which is crazy. They should. He's a former U.S. champion. He was actually pretty good in that role. But I think they see a higher upside on Corbin, so I think they're going to put the belt. I think they're going to put the victory on him, and hopefully that elevates him a little bit higher. Nikki Bella versus Carmella, no DQ. I think what we're going to see is whoever it was that attacked Nikki Bella, the obvious choice is going to be Natalya. I'm hoping they go somewhere else with it, but somebody is going to run in and attack Nikki Bella because it's no DQ. Carmella wins. Carmella needs the win more to begin with, and also by having whoever it was that attacked Nikki at Survivor Series, this is going to help peel her off into that next feud, which is nice because this feud with Carmella's been going on too long, and they're going to go and do that. So Nikki still looks good because she got screwed instead of actually losing fair. Carmella gets the victory. She looks good heading into whatever she's doing, and we've got this new feud going on. So Carmella is going to get the win on that. Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Wyatts. I know I've already said that Rhino and Heath Slater don't need the belts anymore. I predicted that they were going to drop them back before the last pay-per-view because Rhino optimistically was going to be doing some campaigning, which apparently he didn't because he lost badly. So by now they no longer need the belts. Heath Slater has his spot on the roster. We don't know if Rhino even has a full-time contract at this point. At any given time, he's completely expendable. So I think they're going to drop the belts. I think this is where they wanted to take the Wyatt family story now that Randy Orton is supposedly solidly a Wyatt, even though he's starting to kind of drop those seeds of doubt about Luke Harper, which we're going to see where that goes, but I think they want the belts on them first. Maybe Luke Harper can cost them the belts later on after they've won them, but I think they're going to put the belts on them before they get to whatever they're going with. Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss, the tables match, which is crazy. It's been a long time since we've seen women in a tables match. It's very rare in WWE. It's not common in any league, but especially rare in WWE. I think we're going to see Becky Lynch win. As much as I like Alexa Bliss, I don't think they see her as the top heel, especially if they're going to move Carmella into that feud. I could be wrong. This is I don't have a lot of confidence in this. I'm not going to spout my mouth off and say this is what's going to happen, but I think Becky Lynch wins this. Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, ladder match, last match between the two for the foreseeable future. I think the Miz takes it. He's been doing some of the best work of his career lately. This is even better than when he was main eventing, which is actually all the more reason to take the belt off of him. But I think they're going to keep the belt on him and start running some new faces up against him in the hopes of getting somebody else to that level. I think it would be a great time to pull Apollo Crews back up, get him another feud with The Miz. The first one really didn't leave an impression. You've got a lot of people on the roster that could look a lot better by getting a win over The Miz than Dolph Ziggler would. So I'm hoping that Miz comes out on top. I think he's going to come out on top. Almost any match on this card could go either way. That's going to leave us with AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose, TLC match. This is AJ's second ever ladder match in WWE. He had a Full Metal Mayhem match in TNA, which is like a TLC match, but just like Dean Ambrose's prior to TLC matches, it wasn't a ladder match. So they've had 3 matches between them that were TLC or Full Metal Mayhem matches, but none of them were ladder matches. They were all won by a pinfall. Dean Ambrose as part of the Shield versus Team Hell No and Ryback, and then on his own against Bray Wyatt, TLC matches without anything hanging in the air to pull down. And you also had AJ Styles at a Full Metal Mayhem match. It was a tag team match that was won by pinfall. Crazy stuff. So this is new for them both, having this type of ladder match, and it is going to go to AJ Styles. I think James Ellsworth comes out because he has the contract. AJ said that he ran him out, but we know James Ellsworth has a contract, and I think he comes out and he tries to help Dean Ambrose, and it backfires. I think it finally backfires. I think we're finally going to see the blow up between those two, and that is what spurs it. Anyway, those are the predictions. That is going to almost bring us to the end of the episode before we say goodbye. I cooked up a little bit of an ending. It was a wrestle bit. I had hoped to have a couple more wrestle bits coming through the week, but didn't end up getting all the source material I had hoped to. So I ended up with just this one, and it's the ending for today's show. Have a watch. Enjoy it.
Hey, y'all, look at this. Oh, Chuck! Chuck, come over. You gotta see this. I got that up there. Not on the roof of the car. Pedigree. That's my car.
Oh, you're back. I didn't expect you to come back. I popped in an audiobook, Wrestling for My Life. The Legend, the Reality, and the Faith of a WWE Superstar by Shawn Michaels. Got it on audible.com, and if you want to check it out, check the description. I've got a link for a 30-day free trial down there. Now I know you're thinking I sold out. It's just an affiliate link. They haven't come to me and sponsored me, but I will never take any kind of affiliate or sponsor that I don't think fits in with what Too Late to Sleep is. Audiobooks related to wrestling. There's Shawn Michaels' autobiography, there's Hulk Hogan's autobiography. There's a few wrestling books in there, and I'm going to be doing them for future episodes. So there is wrestling content on there, and that's why I've decided to go ahead and do it. You're going to find Amazon links for the Xbox One and PS4 versions of WWE 2K17 because I do those simulations. They're going to be there. I promise I will never sell out to the extent that you're going to see something that doesn't fit in. I'm not going to be doing those smoothies because the smoothies don't make sense. Any advertisement you see is going to be something that I think fits in with what you guys are going to want to see. That's my promise to you. But check it out. I can get you 30 free days with audible.com. 2 books you get to keep. Links down in the description. Also, remember, it's going to be a huge uphill battle, but if we can hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, as of when I'm recording this, we have 1 month left. We will do a giveaway for a gift card, either to WWE.com shop or Amazon.com. I'm going to ask you guys, what do you want it to be? But we'll do a $25 gift card giveaway for only 100 people. So you're going to have a 1% chance of winning if you're one of those 100 subscribers. That's better odds than you're going to get at any time in this channel as it grows. So keep that in mind. Last bit of housekeeping is I'm going to toss up a playlist here. This is going to be a video that YouTube is going to think you're going to like. Hit like if you like the video, and somewhere around here is going to be my face to click on to subscribe. Thank you very much. As always, I've been the Tramp. Cheers.